All right, one or two more. Maybe I'll do one more case before I start prepping for D&D. It's only noon. I just have to be careful not to burn out, because then I'll start skipping things and not doing the voices. That was no accident. I also turned down the music a little bit more. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. What? That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie? Who the fuck is Eenie? Oh boy. Are we sidekicking? I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. Okay. I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. Sure. What the fuck are we talking about? June 16th at 3:34 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. But actually, more than depressed, I'm angry. Angry at the weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. That's what the girl said. I'd stake my life on it. I mean, it's the weather. Well, that's why I didn't bother bringing an umbrella today. What nerve calling herself the weather girl. She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl, I'm sorry. I thought that before we get down to business, we could have some friendly chit-chat. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me never to end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oh, you're the doctor at... it's really quite upsetting. Do you hear me? Upsetting. Yes, I heard you. I agree it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medication mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go down and die before admitting her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me. And this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash! Crunch! Instantly transforming her car into an accordion model. Jesus Christ. That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. I mean, is that not her alive right there? There are rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused the crash. People said it was forever to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice. Who's watching that then? Why would I? Now, I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one that killed the 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple. It's because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. That's what you said. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, right? Not a PI. No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey. You know this girl, correct? Maya. Why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Fuck you, bro. I'm her boss. I work under her? Yes. Am I wrong? She told me so. So I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sort of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. I wonder what she's up to right now.
We, the women of the Fey clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us.
That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. Not counting training, this would be her first time channeling a spirit, so she gave me one condition before accepting my request. The condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? No. I hate her. She's very annoying. And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. June 19th. Kurain Village. I need to get a water bottle. 1 second. So this is Kurain Village. Sorry. Maya's hometown. Oh, God. Why, hello there. I can't do a baby girl voice for sure. What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Someone else is coming this way. Nick! Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again.
Wow, I didn't really think you'd show up.
It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away.
Well, maybe I exaggerated a little.
It was only 2 hours by train. If I'd known you were this close, I would have visited more.
No, you're not allowed. I've already decided, you know. Till I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself.
Oh, well, anyways, congratulations. I'm glad to hear the train's going well for you. Oh, we got dating sims? Today's channeling. Looks like you finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job.
Yeah, I didn't think you would be this soon.
With this case, do you know the messy story behind it?
Behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see. 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, and to blame the blame on the nurse. He killed her in what happened to be a car accident.
Huh? So there's Maya Intelligence Network.
The tabloids.
That's what I thought.
I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me.
Yeah, I guess so. So, this is your hometown, huh?
Yup. Kurain Village. But I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too.
Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium.
Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. You'd think as a medium I'd be able to confirm that, but as it turns out, I'm a pretty shit medium if I can't even talk to my ancestors about their past.
It's probably true since Fey's ability to communicate with the dead is so strong.
Actually, only the women of this village are mediums.
So what do the men do?
Sacrifices. They usually work outside somewhere outside the village.
The girl earlier.
Oh, you mean Pearly?
Pearly?
Yeah, Pearl Fey. She's my cousin. Isn't she just adorable?
Cousin. Wait, that means she's also a...
Yup, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling.
I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier.
No, it's not you. My aunt drilled that into her head. If a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you right away.
Suspicious looking?
Well, you're not wearing any training clothes for starters. And your hair looks like a bird. It's pretty suspicious.
Of course not.
Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of the town. That's totally normal and healthy. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Kurain Village.
Aunt?
Pearly's mother is my mom. I mean, my aunt. Duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's time to start for the channeling.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burger.
All right, good luck.
Thank you. Well,
At least she's still the same perky Maya. He's aiming. Oh yeah, this shit. Rustic thatched roofed houses where the other villagers live in the streets. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manors in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any other villagers walking around. Sorry. What about this big rock? A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the skies. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like they call it Kurain Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but it's a long story short. It's a big stone for spirits to live in. Can I read? No, I can't. Bus stop. An old bus stop. It says Kurain Village on the signpost. The bus seems incredibly inconvenient since it only comes 3 times a day. It's an old style phone booth. I can't say it fits in with this area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows? I may need it later. Ominous. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fey Manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. Anything else? Is that all? It appears to be everything. Huh? Move to the meditation room. One second. I'm trying to fucking... I feel like I can't get the mic to reach me from here. I'm trying to work on my posture, but it's difficult with this mic. I kind of have to hunch into it. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today, aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather for this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No arguments there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright. Have a copy for you, too. Guide map added to the court record. Why is the guide map of this place in the court record? Is Maya's house going to be relevant? Present. Okay. I see a very narrow corridor here in the guide map. If you look here, Webb. I wonder if that winding way to the side room is going to be needed for any murder implications. Where's Pearl's aunt? Can I ask? Is Pearl's aunt okay? Today's channeling. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her sign a confession. Sign confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel, died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry, and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul could finally stop. I don't know if that's admissible in court. Oh, I see. So how'd you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Kurain School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is the daughter of the master, I hear. Master? Anyways, do you see the door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? Yeah, I'm working on it, Chief. Gotta examine and talk to everybody first, just in case it matters. This door leads out to the winding way. The weather outside looks really nice. Oh, that winding way is inside, not outside. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Big door. The door that leads to the channeling chamber, the place where people and spirits meet. The iron in this door was tempered, making it very solid. Looks like there's a strong lock on this door to top it off. That'll be relevant. Strong lock on the door. Why would someone be murdered here, though? Let's go to the winding way before we go to the channeling room. Winding way. Wow, this garden is breathtaking. Somebody put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? An incinerator? Oh no. Looks a little out of place in a garden like this. So we got a cracked pot. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. Fuck you, guy. Looks like there's a room over there too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. Oh boy. splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although the incinerator piques my curiosity. I'm working on it. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to a tiny village like this, so every family has to burn their own trash. The trash. Is that it? Can I move into the side room? I can. June 19th, Fey Manor side room. So this is the side room. Looks a lot more like a break room. There's bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's been sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. Oh, somebody's already sleeping and I'm disturbing the fuck out of them. There's bedding. Is someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably exhausted and medium, taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up now, she might be grumpy. It's probably not a good idea to disturb her sleep. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space. But here it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. Here's a... No clues here. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Kurain Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir. So does this mean it's easy to spot the bears here? And for them to spot you? Okay. Is that it? I really would like to check the sleep. This is the first time I see a sliding door like this in person. From here, I can see winding way and a little garden in the courtyard. Ooh, interesting. What I can see from winding way is... Wait, ugh. What I can see from winding way might matter in the future. But why would the murder happen here? Maybe it won't. Maybe I'm just... I guess whatever evidence is going to come up has to come from around here. Because... Oh, I think Dr. Gray is going to get murdered. Or something like that. Because, like, you know, the murder was a year ago. I'm not going to have a lot of things to research and discover from a year-old crime that happened on a highway. Fey Manor channeling chamber. This looks like a fire hazard. Oh, we got the fucking... Yeah, the music. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering candles. I mean lights. I guess they're candles. Oh, the hair. Good sir, who might you be? Ah, my name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I've heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya? I'm Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fey. Nice to meet you. Ah, I wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. I don't ask her for shit. She gets involved, huh? Don't tell me you haven't already forgotten. Was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, then you surely would not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at my job. When did I become the poster boy for how to not make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Thank you. Let me examine. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloud-reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree have been placed in predetermined order. Good sir, I wonder if you'd please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, very cursed. She really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels on this floor. The straw on the floor feels a little damp, probably the humidity in the air. Oh. This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is faded too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Kurain. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. Okay. Let's talk to the older lady. I talk about Maya. So why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir! Yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So about Mystic Maya. It is in the blood. Excuse me, blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Kurain channeling technique. Okay. And where do you stand? That is a little bit more complicated. Although a woman of the Fey clan, I'm merely a branch member. Branch family? What's that? It is how it sounds. For a member of the branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Kurain school. So how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the master's. That's how it is. So today's channeling will be our first, huh? Yes, good sir.
Because the spirits of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. It is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident indeed. The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I'm in the process of preparing.
So this room is the channeling chamber.
The place where the spiritual medium speaks with those who have departed.
I don't suppose you'd mind if we observed the I don't suppose you'd mind if we observed the session.
Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here.
Oh.
The secrets of the Kurain technique cannot be seen by just anybody.
That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before.
It is also for your safety, good sir, for if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being prepared, the heavy door is securely locked.
Oh, that's what the lock's for.
Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl. She is an adorable, angelic young girl.
Yes, I remember Pearl.
Oh, that odd. She is my daughter. Now then, what was you were about to say?
What a cute daughter you have.
Pure heart that knows not of the evils of the world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request.
Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyways.
You must insist that stress that you do not let it occur.
Okay. What do I do? Present. A diagram. Can you give me the rest of this?
Good sir, we would like to begin the channeling at 3 o'clock. If you don't mind, good sir, would you mind letting me make...
Okay, preparations.
Alright.
What do you want me to do then? I've gone everywhere. Where's Maya? Do I go to the side room now? Because I went too early last time.
Hey, hold down. This gal's got a few questions to ask.
Sure. Oh, I'm sure I've heard that southern accent before. Oh, well, I'll be if it isn't Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? I haven't seen you in what, a year? You're, lot of heart. It's got to be a lot of heart, right? You're a lot of heart, right? Bingo. I'm the one and only paranormal photographer, a lot of heart. So I guess you're still at it. Being a photographer, I mean, of course. And today I'm going to get myself a real scoop. You just wait and see. I'm glad they softballed this one in for me. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The challenge about to get started. Is it that time already? We should all hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting for? Come on. I don't think I'm allowed to be in the meditation room. A lot of heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. All right, 1 second. Let me look at the side room. Is it Maya sleeping in here? I don't know. Nope, still won't let me. June 14th, Fey Manor Meditation Room.
We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and her honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber.
With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. They would love to hear them. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Yeah, sure I would. Fuck yeah.
Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key?
Yep.
Right here.
Well, it looks like the 8 trigrams palm rotation thingamajig. Look at the... I guess my camera's kind of blocking it, but you can see... Here, I'll scooch. Oh. See, isn't that what the trigrams thing looked like? Maybe I'm high. Oh, God. Okay. Advanced maneuvers.
That is most satisfactory. The key is one of a kind, so please take care of it.
It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. This won't be relevant.
Okay, Dr. Gray. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Hi, sir.
Finally, let's go. Click.
Now, let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and tropically large strawberry desserts.
Hold on now, Granny.
Granny?
How come we ain't allowed in that room?
Dear Madame, you have to have an impressive grasp of English.
You have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? What? I'm from the heart of the heartland.
That's so, then I humbly request you return to this heart of the heartland.
What are you?
This is Kurain Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry.
Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive.
Now then, let us wait.
Yo. Oh. Hey now, what was that just now? It came from inside the channeling chamber. Bang, bang. Hey, that's a gunshot. Excuse me, I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. Maya's in there. I'm breaking into the chamber. I'm not asking Morgan what to do, even though I don't think I can break into the chamber.
Mr. Lawyer, what's the
plan? What else? We're gonna break in. What? But there's only one key and the kid's got it. We're gonna have to break the door. We're gonna have to break the door. Is that all right, Miss Fey?
Well, yes, but there's one matter that is.
Don't try to stop me. You could send the repair bill to Wright and Co. later. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Slam. Slam. Crash. Yeah, Mr. Gray died. Mr. Dr. Gray. Click. Bitch. Did Maya just shoot someone?
I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him.
Where'd you get a fucking strap, Maya? Ooh, and Maya, wait. Can we move that text box? What are we doing down there, Maya? Click. Lotta, at a time like this, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But hurry before there are more victims here. Let's go, city boy. Leave this to Granny. Where did Maya get a gun, can I ask? Or did Mr. Gray have the gun? And then, like, we wrestled it. My cell phone doesn't get reception out here anyway, so I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. They're on their way. That's good, Loudy. I saw a genuine, mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I was scared to death what's going on. Talk to her. Hey, mister. That gal Maya, she was the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Maya looking kind of thick. Oh yeah. Louder doesn't know that when Maya is channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Oh, so Maya's not thick? Then again, weren't there only two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Mr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. Yeah, pretty much. He's real controlling, so as soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a hollering. Must have been a real rough to work for him. Okay. I guess I'll just go and examine the crime scene again real quick. June 19th, Fey Manor meditation room. Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Fey, how's, Mystic Maya?
She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful.
Let me see her, please.
She's still unconscious. I humbly that you wait outside for her recovery.
Guess I have to wait.
The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again?
What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe?
It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on, so just sit tight, alright?
Why is he grinning at me?
I shall show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Gumshoe.
My name isn't Jim Shoe.
Oh, sorry, I read it correctly on accident. The two of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do now is wait to see what everyone else has to say. Anything else to... Oh, the sign, I never looked at it. Someone with a lot of skills wrote these 4 Chinese characters with brush. Oh, look. Here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. It's a message. Its message is people should genuinely value their ghostly meetings as once in a lifetime chances. Sure, man. Oh, should I have gone into the crime scene? Let me look in the side room. Apparently this was correct. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? Oh, here we go. This is the bubblegum girl. So isn't it about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? You know, like the channeling. Channeling? Sorry. No, actually the situation's kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there's been a murder. So like, a murder is like where like one person kills another, right? Yes, one person has killed another person. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like, Like, totally a bummer. Yeah. After all that effort, that's all she had to say. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Ina Meanie. Oh, Ina was mentioned when the person died. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology. That's right. I think it's like, usually people call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP, and psychic powers and that sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. So is no one sleeping here now? Looks the same. You left the blankets a mess. Are you gonna fold that? Like, I had a really good nap and like, I was thinking of leaving it like this. So it's like all set for tonight. Okay. Well, this is gonna be not informative. So what brings you here today? So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Cause like talking to dead people and like multiple personalities are my thing. I see. Then why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. I'm like allergic to sesame seeds. They like must have put them in the food they served for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. So I like felt sick and came in here to like sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I like slept a long time. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So do you like know anything about the murder that took? Oh, sorry. So do you like know? I was adding in likes that weren't there in Phoenix's dialogue. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like what? Oh, that I like totally know nothing. So who was like, you know, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? Oh, I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, see, like a long time ago, I was like a patient, yeah? She sounds like she's trying to hide something. Can I present her with shit? Okay. Well, you're probably the murderer. I actually imagine it will be the Elder Fey who is the real murderer. Fey Manor, Winding Way. No, that can't be right. It's got to be her. Because the victim, I don't think Dr. Gray did do what the ghost lady thought she did, or else this would be really stupid. And then Eni was mentioned by her, so it's probably Eni. There's no one here as usual. Oh, Pearl. Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen some before. Gib. Oh, she's cute. Did she just run away? What is it? Is it my hair? Is it not spiky enough? But no, I need to, about the key. Can I go in the channeling chamber or am I going to get squawked at? June 19th, Fey Manor channeling chamber. The police are busily running here and there, and I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, you, don't touch anything. Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal, I'll let you ask me a few questions, all right? Thanks, pal. How's Maya? I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, the girl's the only one that could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and victim were inside this room after all, but Maya is... You can ask me more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got to get a job to do and all that collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional, and yet something about his expression still looks the same to me. Like the smile? Is he just like waiting to take us down? So Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead, but he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. A knife? Basically, the Vic was first stabbed, then he was shot. Okay. Can I not? Hey, pal, no touching without my permission. Just looking at it. Hey, I can't be too careful with a kid like her can be a murder suspect now, can I? I guess if I want to search this room, I'm going to have to come back later. Okay. June 19th, Kurain Village. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right in front of her. Lotta? Go down and don't let me be next. Don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have had another dead body on your hands. Mine. Were you attacked? Did you see or notice anything that stuck out to you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. Turns out my poor stomach's not so good at handling this kind of thing. Huh, what? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you. This is just too much, I say. What's too much? Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff, so now I think I'm going to try being a celebrity photographer. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. Oh, sorry. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh, yeah. What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Remember, I took some pictures of the murder. You trying to sell me snuff films? Relax. Seance murder. I like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta. Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. Ooh, wah, 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 wah. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. Why does it feel like we've been through this before? I don't need the date every... Oh dear madame, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's with all the buzz? Ahem, alright everybody, listen up. You too, pal. I'm gonna give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone here sleep under the roof of the Fey Manor tonight so I can murder more victims. Be witnesses, if you will. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out to be. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police, and I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. June 20th at 8:02. Guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center. Hey, I'm at the detention center. It took me 2 hours to get here by bus? It can't be that. I guess that... Oh, the continuity. That is what he said. 2 hours by bus. Nick, Maya, what am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. Yeah, it was just like this. Except I think I was the one that was arrested for the murder. I finally get to see you again, and... It's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did do it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power. I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but... You don't have to be nice to me. I understand. Examine this man. The god monitors the visit room. I wonder if he's bored. Never can tell since he never fucking emotes because he's literally a mannequin. So you're the master or something of the Crurain School of Channeling. Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title is from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think channeling isn't real and it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. Yeah. She got the boobles. It happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on the nurse's appearance. What happened? I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes and I began to channeling. Sounds like some kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. That's the last thing I remember. That's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing? When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms, and there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move. It was really unbearable, really suffocating. I would something like that. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell, too. Under the ground? Yeah. I can't quite put it, but I've smelled it before. I guess this is all of the information I'm going to gather today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? It? What's it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. What? But what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet.
But I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands.
That's enough, Maya.
It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure.
Stop it.
Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared.
Don't worry, Maya, I will. When is the trial?
It sounds like tomorrow. What the fuck?
As usual, 0 prep time. All right, I'm going now.
Wait. This jewel. This is called the Magatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me except for right fucking now. Give this to Pearly, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers.
Maya's Magatama is slightly translucent. It's small, but it has a deep, profound aura about it. Okay, bye. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Whew, it feels like I've been gone forever, but it's only been 1 day. Oh, that's right. Where's the newspaper Dr. Gray brought in the other day? Ah, here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing left behind that's going to be of any help. How is it possible? Oh, that it has the story in it. May 2nd, 14 patients died from the malpractice.
Time to examine, sir.
Charlie, a quite decorative plant. It's a memento of my boss Mia, who passed away. The rest of the room may be in shambles, but I always managed to care for this little fella. There's a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel, where someone got murdered. I remember that. A poster of the TV action hero, the Steel Samurai. So this is just all callbacks from Phoenix Wright 1. Maya stuck it up here right before she left. I wouldn't say that the Steel Samurai and an attorney's office are a good match, but Maya threatened to curse me with some magic spells, so I guess it can stay. Oops. It's my desk. I keep it here for those rare occasions when I actually have a client in the office. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long, a layer of dust has started to form. One of these days, I should try to build up the courage to read one, I guess. I feel like you should... Did you pass the bar? Are you an attorney, or are you just saying you are? I don't know how it works in Japan. How do I do this? Is this what I usually do? I don't know. Kureen Village. I have to save Maya no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? Let's go find out. I have to find Pearl too. Fey Manor Meditation Room. The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager, but it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Yeah, probably. If I had to put a fucking guess. Is Gumshoe still here? It looks like the detective isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check the room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Huh.
Oh, Mr. Wright.
Good morning.
I'm on my way to meet Mystic Maya, and I thought I might bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts.
I'm sure Maya will be very grateful.
That's Mystic Maya, good sir.
Ugh, she's one scary lady.
Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I.
I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions while I have a chance. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday.
Do you mean that awful tragedy?
That man murdered me, so I killed him. Step away from there.
Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and find...
Yeah, we did this already. What happened here in the room after I left?
Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head to make her go unconscious, correct?
Oh, sorry.
Next I performed the spirit severing technique.
Spirit severing technique?
The spirit of the nurse that was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world.
I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in the court of law. None of this should be. By the way, what exactly is this room?
The channeling chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of presenting such a tragedy as yesterday.
What do you mean?
Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed today.
Revolt? But how?
When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will in half and herself steps aside. To put in another way, the spirit borrows the medium's body. Jesus Christ, Boji!
But isn't that extremely fucking dangerous?
An experienced medium has little problem controlling the spirit. Maya,
But Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling.
And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be called... I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I'm grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in the horrible incident.
And that would be...
The folding screen here, the sacred Kurain sacred writings. Along with the Kurain sacred urn, they are the village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out something happened to either one, oh, the humanity.
Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen like a time like this. I guess this isn't just a dilapidated old fold screen after all. So how's Pearl today?
Mr. Wright.
Yes?
In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even to Mystic Maya, Pearl has a spiritual power to become a master.
That's very impressive.
Until now, the women of the branch family have never thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great that it is even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and the pride of the branch family.
Wow, she's very fired up.
In any case, our world is so different than yours. Perhaps it's best for you to quit, good sir.
Quit? Quit what? It might be her. Oh, it is her. It is her. Her motive is to get Maya in trouble because she's the last of the main family, and this chick wants to elevate Pearl to be top. She's trying to get the branch family to increase. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm stepping in? So she's trying to get Maya fucked up for it. But she was in the main room with me. Where did the gun from? Did she hire the other girl to do it? I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mere like object. But we already did this. Yeah, so why am I redoing this? Looks quite old. Can't read it. This is... Oh, there's a hole. Could this... Yeah. So somebody shot from behind the wall. That's what I thought. Because there's no gun in here. I don't know how Maya could have gotten the gun. And he was stabbed and then shot.
Well, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave.
All right. Please tell Maya I said hi.
What was that?
Mystic Maya.
I will tell her.
Sigh. Yeah, so there's a... Can I check the... Yeah, let me check behind the wall. Empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. What? What? Let me fucking look back there. The chick's gone. Let me touch the screen. Whatever. But the lady was in the room with me. So... It must have been the redhead chick, but she's the one that probably did it. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school. So this is the sacred urn, probably, that she was talking about. Is there any new... Is there a way... The side room feels like it's nowhere near... Let me see that layout again. Oh, hey! Like, you're the guy from yesterday? The, dentist guy. No, I'm a lawyer. That's right. Mr. Smith Esquire. That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith Wright. Well, I got like 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? So like, I study at this thing called parapsychology at the college, and you told me about this yesterday. The seismology too. But I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so that's like what you meant. You should have been more like clear about it. Sorry, my bad. I didn't ask any questions. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? If Lada ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. Let me see if there's anything new examinable. Yeah. Isn't it cute? I, like, totally bought that. Ah, so it's yours, huh? Yeah, so, like, this village is really famous for, like, channeling and bears. Wait, famous for bears? But it's like, okay, if you ever see like a bear, just play dead and they'll leave you alone. Is that right? Yeah, like, fighting back is totally no use. I should actually try to fight one? What's in here? Now where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. Looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just a box. It's mostly empty, but a few pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. She was standing on that for some reason, maybe? Let me look at... the layout. So the side room is not positioned in such a way that she could shoot from here into the channeling chamber because the screen with the bullet hole through it is in the back of the room. And it's likely, because we were in front of the channeling chamber, it didn't come from the front. It had to have come from behind. So that doesn't make sense. But the side room can like maybe lead over there. So I guess I should try to talk to her even though I really don't want to. So why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to like study here. Like what? Like the medium's training, or like how they inherit their spiritual power. I suppose this village is the real thing after all. So like, I asked if I could stay here like a little longer. She sure seems like the carefree type at least. She sure seems like the carefree type at least on the surface. What happened? It's like totally scary, she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So do you know anything that might help? Somehow I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him yesterday. Like, that's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was she ducked it. She said she was a former patient. I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what? Yeah, this is just the thing we did earlier. Okay, she's definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Yeah, you're a fucking schizophrenic. Can't present her or something? About 8 inches off the ground, the folding screen hole. Okay. Oh, there's Pearl. Ah, you surprised me. How are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chit-chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. So I gotta show her the thing. Give her the maggot. Oh, she just starts openly weeping. I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's... I don't want to do Pearl's voice. That's Mystic Maya's. Huh? She actually spoke? Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked up Nick from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. What? So then, of course, you're gonna help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're gonna do, right? Well, yeah, I will. Oh, wow. It's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look in you, shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love. Pearl's a fucking ditz. I love it. Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this child? I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. What a beautiful relationship. Wait, things aren't like... I could tell you're a good person. All right, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'll help you in any way I can. Perfect. Give me the key, bitch. Pearl, are you friends with Maya? Oh, her bow. What the fuck happened? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mr. Maya. I actually think that all three of my voices for the Mystic, the Aunt, her, and Maya, I feel like it's actually decent because they're all vaguely the same Valley Girl thing at different frequencies. And that makes sense because they all live together. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Sorry, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Oh, sorry. But it's okay, Mr. Nick. It's okay if it's you. Because you're special to her. Where in the world did she get an idea like that? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Yes. For example, I studied the Kurain technique. Ah, I get it. No, I'm a lawyer. A lawyer? Yep. Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? No. Are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, I have no idea. Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. So what's that you got in your hand? Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you. Give me that shit. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me. You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too. The black key is added to the court record. An old steel key, a green jewel is set in the center of the grip. Mr. Nick? Yes, Pearls. I can call you that, right? You're just too cute to call you Pearl. Sure, Mr. Nick. That's a little creepy, but we're going to move past that, Japan. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept... Does this make her, like, leader? I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy? Please take this. I'm sure it'll be helpful. What do you mean? It's glowing. It'll let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets, yes.
If it's all right for you, I'd like to accompany you for a little while. I could explain the Magatama's power to you when you meet someone hiding a secret.
I know someone hiding a secret 10 feet away from here, so we're going to go back to the side room. Hello again. We seem to see each other a lot these days. Oh, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No. How old do you think I am?
Magatama.
Wow, it's a Magatama. Like, you shouldn't have. It's totally not for you. Hey, like, it's not nice to freak me out like that. That should be my line. I thought that would be the thing to... Oh, here we go. I want to ask you about the victim. Oh, the world, though. Whoa. Hello? Ack, what is that?
You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart.
Huh, what?
This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see the Cyclops, Mr. Nick.
Cyclops, huh?
The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it.
Unlock, but how?
Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person. Now let's remove the lock.
I have no idea what she's talking about, but I guess I'll give it a try.
You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop.
Well, I've got to start this somewhere, so let's give the Psylocke thing a try. I'm gonna ask you again, how did you know Mr. Gray? I like totally don't know that guy anymore. You're totally more persistent little roach. That's me. This girl's hiding something, I'm sure of it. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, first I have to use Maya's Magatama. That's what I tried to do. Take that! Take that!
Sawaldo!
The victim. Eeny meeny. Eeny meeny. I get it. I just said her name out loud. Eeny meeny miny mo. I believe you do know who this Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I have to repeat myself? You're like, so totally sure, then where's your proof? Well, while it may be possible that you never met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have indirectly known him. Like, what do you mean? Like, indirectly? Try to show the possibility existed for now. What's the connect? It would be the newspaper, right? Here's your proof. Like, what is that? Ouch, I guess that didn't have anything to do with it. Fuck. Do I not have the evidence I need? Okay, I think I might not have the evidence I quite need yet. One second. Let me look around a little bit more. This game's sick though. I am gonna have to stop after this one for today because I can feel myself getting brain fatigue, and I need to run D&D as well. And that's a very similar thing to what I'm doing right now. So I need to like drink some water and fucking recenter myself so I don't burn myself out on talking like this before D&D. Hey, it's you, pal. Usually you're gonna be your lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh, I really feel bad for you, pal. Just once, so I wish I could be on your side. Aw, Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid.
Now you talk to strangers.
Hey, I'm not scary honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a fucking gun. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing us something so dangerous? Oh, sorry. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got quite a few pieces. You got proof? Yeah, pal. The puffy-haired photographer is going to testify tomorrow. Okay. I took some hot pictures earlier. Yeah. We did this. A lot of hot pictures. I wonder what a camera captured. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal, there's no way anyone other than Maya could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? The victim. About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over the tabloid shows last year. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I had it. I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's been searching through his pockets, and boy are those big pockets. It looked really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? I do. About Maya's trial tomorrow. I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even fucking worse news. So which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. All right, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? Von Karma? Oh, that guy. Yeah. Manfred Von Karma. He was awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he has raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Whew. Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial and... That's where the other bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Successor? Is it the hot whip chick? I love that chick. Who's the successor of Von Karma? Literally, pal. It's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a second. 13. The kid became a prosecutor at 13? I mean, a prodigy like that. I would have heard something about it. Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff and a great place to develop one talent. Germany, huh? Probably why I've never heard of this person. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Oh yeah, the Edgeworth one. Where it was about his dad, I think? He thought he killed his dad or something. None of that matters anymore now that he's gone. Here. Is this what you want? Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day. Hey, that's the news story. The one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died. It caused a huge stink. Yeah. But not only that, after all, pal. It got worse. You mean the car accident? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. The one you were just looking for? Here, pal, this was for you. All right, thanks. Mimi Miney. Now, this is the thing that I have. This is the link that I needed with that one thing. Are we good? We're good. All right. Let's go to the Channeling Chamber just in case. Okay, there's nothing new in here. Just in case I need another piece of evidence before I go and do that. I'm relatively sure I have this figured out. Okay, I'm gonna skip through to the... because we've done this like 3 times. Oh, fuck. I forgot. You have to do it with the Magatama. That's so annoying. Why even do it like that? Like, why not just, like, have a button for it? Take that! It's our world, though. The victim. Come on. Take that! Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is that? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Miney. Miney would be a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Mrs. Mimi Miney would have happened to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed, she was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she perhaps a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray's surgical clinic? I don't think I need to tell you that clinic was run by Dr. Turner Gray, the victim. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Gotcha, bitch. I got my health back. Please tell me what you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that like Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. My sis was like always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Maybe Dr. Gray did murder her sister, but why? Why would he then come here and do all this? Just because he thought he could get a fake confession to like clear his name? Wiped out. So, because we had the omniscient point of view of her sister's like last thoughts, and it was that she was like drugged with sleeping medicine. But she did think about Eni right before she died, so either Dr. Gray or Eni did it. I guess we would assume it's Eni, because it's a Phoenix trial, baby. We need a person to freak out on the stands, and it ain't gonna be Dr. Gray unless we channel him. Wiped out, so is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy like drove my sis so hard, like that's why the accident happened. The one where the 14 patients died from malpractice. Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault. My sister was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and stuff, like her duties. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, told everyone my story.
Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a cyclock works.
Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to.
The lock was pretty easy this time, but you might need to meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying.
Okay. Do I have everything I could get from this place? I feel like I do, but I don't know if in this game you can even move on before you have everything, because, couldn't you, lock yourself out of a trial? Cha-cha, real smooth. Anything else? I think I have done everything. I guess I should just go back to the main place and see if there's something there. Kurain Village. Yeah, here we go.
Mr. Nick.
What's wrong?
I've never left Kurain Village.
Really? That's pretty amazing.
You're going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi.
Sure, man.
Goodbye, Pearl.
She ran off again. Well, I know Enie's secrets now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Can I do anything out here? I don't think so. Nope. How do I, leave? Oh. June 20th, Detention Center. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you. Is it just the same voice? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix Wright? That voice, is it Edgeworth? Big-titted, hot older sister Maya. Yeah, me instead of Maya. Even without me being here, it seems like you've learned to stand on your own. Yeah, I remember my hot attorney boss. With the Tibble biddies, yes. Mia, she's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She got hit with a fucking thinker statue. A certain case forced her into retirement. She was murdered. Whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. So tell me about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. She do be doing this a lot. Oh, that was the wrong direction there. Oh no. I told her everything that's happened to us in the last 2 days. Maya closed her eyes deep in thought, and when she listened, Mia, shit. I guess it's also Maya. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear that what a good lawyer does in this situation. You drop the case. You have to save your clearance record. Believe in your convictions and fight for the complete acquittal of your client. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is. I'll give you a hint as to why. Bitch, help me save your sister. Don't give me hints. Tell me. Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yes, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. But that's impossible. You've heard it from her. I'm sure when mediums channel, their own spirit disappears, which means it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. Yeah, it's gonna be it's the mom. It's the aunt. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to do? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? You're holding the key. Yeah, it's the aunt. Trying to get Pearl to be like the leader of the family. Show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show you the key I hold. How do I... Oh, yeah. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understand everything that happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen, right now. The key is sitting in your hands. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain that this key will be a piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already have everything you need to know. You know what the key to the case is. That is enough. But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... It's the aunt. With the candlestick in the ballroom. I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a surprising turn. It's a world, though. Wait, what is she hiding from me? Oh. Mia, what? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the Cyclops. Why the fuck? Which means Mia must know something about the real murder, but for now... But this would be something that she would hide under lock and key even from me. What in the world's going on? Yeah, it's the ant. Wait, I don't get the fucking... All right, well, that's good. I've been recording for about 3 hours today, so... Hell yeah. All right. Good games. I think this is fun. It's up to you. You tell me if you like these. I don't really have a lot of time to add embellishments and jokes of my own because, like, it's very text dense. Like, I don't need to make it entertaining because I'm just reading the plot of a video game to you. Like, the whole thing is text based, so I don't need to, like, spice it up. What I'm saying to you is the spice. It's the whole game. Okay. I love you. Good games. Goodbye.